Hello there, welcome back to another fragrance related video. Today I'm going to talk to you about a fragrance that just made me go bonkers, and I really did not expect a fragrance to behave like this. Okay, and I mean, basically it's like you can simply say this is crazy. This is the Oud Al Layl from the house of Prestige Arabiyat, and we're going to talk about this particular fragrance today. We're going to talk about why this is such a insane fragrance, and I can simply quote this as this is crazy types. Okay, so we'll talk all about this particular fragrance, and right after this intro. You're watching the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney. Let's get going. So welcome back, and first of all, this particular fragrance has been reviewed by almost everybody. Nixon has done it 3 years ago, Joy Amin has done it 2 years ago, Jasir Bhai has done it about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, something like that. There have been plenty of reviews of this particular fragrance, and and I've been wanting to try this for some time, but then I recently been able to get this particular fragrance as a partial at a very good price, and I am just you know bombazled is the word to say. It's just gone crazy types, right? So this is the Prestige Arabia's Oud Al Layl, and what this is a fragrance that's basically in terms of its notes. When we talk about, it's a fragrance that's got basically rose, it's got saffron, it's got some woody notes, but then mostly it's got some amber and musk, and then it's got oud, right? So what you kind of get is a sweet saffrony type of a fragrance with a good amount of ambery woody elements, and you have a rose hint that's playing in the mic, in the background, and in between that you have a oud that's there, which is a very prominent element of this particular fragrance. Now the oud on this particular fragrance is not animalic, not skanky, anything at all. It's very mild, it's very beautiful. It's, in fact, you don't even feel that there is oud kind of thing, because it's very well blended with woody elements that way, right? But the predominant note of the saffron note, when mixed with amber and musk, gives it a very nice sweet, very beautiful floral type of an opening, you can say. So it's got like this sweet floral type of opening with a little bit of woody ambery elements, and then of course a nice oud that's running all throughout this particular fragrance, right? So that's the scent profile on this particular one, and I will do one quick spray. Although I can sniff my hand, I can still smell my fragrance from morning, which is basically, you can think about it almost as 11 hours plus, and I can still smell the fragrance very strongly. Now this particular fragrance, when it opens up really strongly, loud. Loud is the understatement. This is a true beast mode kind of a fragrance. Now all those people who've been looking for, saying that, I like fragrances which are strong, I want beast mode fragrances, I have not experienced anything like this in the last 1 year when I've been reviewing so many fragrances. I have never come across something like this, which surprised me, shocked me all the more, I can say, right? Why? Because this particular fragrance, one spray that I did yesterday, as a test spray, round about 12:30, and at night 12:30, I just put my hand up like this, and I can still smell it, right? And not like skin close, but pretty decently well, little above skin close, right? Which is insane, which is a 12-hour plus kind of a performance, right? Now aside to that, when you put this on, the projection is really loud, and you don't need to do a lot of sprays. This particular fragrance, you have to be very cautious to do just about 4 sprays to 5 sprays maximum. I would say if you're somebody who likes fragrances generally that you do 8 to 10 sprays, then just do about 4 sprays. That's good enough for you, because this is crazy potent. Now while this is so crazy in its performance, the projection is also pretty loud. It does more than 3-4 feet. You will fill up the entire room with this particular fragrance. And the other element is, this is a fragrance that can project for hours together. So even after 4 hours, 5 hours, you will still be able to smell this particular fragrance. You walk out in the sun, you go take a walk, come back, you will still be able to smell. So it kind of just sticks to you that way, and it does really well. And surprisingly, the scent profile is very nice. It's a very floral, fruity, woody, ambery type of a fragrance. Mostly the oud is just not the most predominant element. Like most oud fragrances, when you smell, you will indefinitely get the oud right at the top, or it's very loud that way. For me, somewhere I feel this particular fragrance is more dominant in the rose and saffron note, mostly, and then you have this nice element of amber and musk that plays out. So that way it's very, very nice. Now, although I would say this is very nice, I would only like to say that this is a fragrance that can be either liked or hated, okay, for a simple reason. While the scent profile is good, it doesn't have any alcohol blast, it smells nice, it smells pleasant. It's just that it is so potent that it kind of makes you nauseous after some time, saying you don't want to have it on you, because you've been smelling the same thing for hours together. While we all want to smell nice, it also means that you will keep smelling your fragrance, and that is something that can make it overpowering at times. So that is one slight element of this particular fragrance. But aside to that, I've heard that there have been reformulations and all of that. But then this particular fragrance that I got as a partial, I don't have the box, so I don't have any of the material or information with regards to when it was manufactured, all of that. All I know is this is a slightly older batch, and the bottle kind of looks very, very nice. Let's just talk a little bit about that. The presentation of the bottle is very, very nice. It's a very good looking bottle, very nice. The sprayer is nice, and the cap is wooden. Although it's a plastic, it's a very lightweight kind of a cap. But don't make the mistake of picking it by the cap. I've had a colleagues tell me that he's broken the bottle, or a fellow fraggot saying that he's broken the bottle by lifting it up. I would say cautiously lift it up like this. It's a very good bottle that way. It's got some woodwork kind of element texture that you would see across. This is from the house of My Perfumes, which is basically a Dubai-based company which has got fragrances like Prestige Arabiyat, the one that we spoke about, Citrus Oud, and the couple of more that I will be reviewing later as well, like Amber Vanilla, Amber Oud. That's the house that makes, and they make some quality fragrances, and I think it's one of those underrated houses that not a lot of people know. This is insanely good is what I would like to say, and at the price point in which it comes, that is superb, right? So you can get this online for about $12.50 to in that ballpark figure. So it's a very cheap fragrance as such, but the kind of scent profile, the kind of projection, this is insanely good. This is especially for people who love loud beast mode kind of a projection type of fragrances. You want fragrances that you wear and that you want it to last forever. That's the type of fragrance. Now the name Oud Al Layl literally means Al Layl basically means the night, right? So this is a fragrance for the night. This is the oud for the night, and I'm sure in colder temperatures this will do even more wonderful. It's a little humid here, humid and hot here in Bangalore, but nonetheless in an AC environment I was absolutely able to enjoy this fragrance, and I'm sure you will like this fragrance even better in colder times. But like I said, there is a cautious word that you need to take into consideration when you're doing. Do not overspray this particular fragrance, because it can blind everybody else around you. It can make people go crazy, because if they don't like fragrances, and if they don't like loud fragrances and Middle Eastern type of fragrances, that will be a total crazy situation for you, because you would not get a good response from people, and that could be annoying. But if you like fragrances, you can just simply wear this for anything that you would like, especially for celebrations, for parties, weddings, anywhere where you're going, where there's a lot of gathering and you want a fragrance to stand out, you want a fragrance that you don't have to respray, you want a fragrance to be loud, you can simply do 4 to 5 sprays of this and you're good. Now that is especially considering the fact that if you do, typically you do 10 to 12 sprays, then you can just do about 4 to 5. That's good enough, and this is good, right? Now I kind of really like the scent profile, because I like sweet fragrances. I like fragrances that I've got saffron. I like fragrances that I've got rose. So for me, this works well, and the oud is very mellow and very nice in this one. It doesn't, overpower the fragrances or overpower the notes like other wood fragrances. So that way, I felt this is a winner kind of a fragrance, especially for folks who like loud beast mode kind of a fragrance, right? So this has been my review of the Oud Al Layl from the house of My Perfumes, or My Perfumes, which is basically in the Arabiyat house, right? And the good thing about this is it's very pocket friendly, and at a pocket friendly price you can get a beast mode of a fragrance. Although I'm reviewing this extremely late, for all the 3-4 reviews that I did in this particular week, I've always been able to find some duds this week, nothing great. This was a killer fragrance on that opinion. So if you like loud fragrances, definitely consider getting this. This is the Oud Al Layl from the house of Prestige Arabiyat, or from the house of Arabiyat you can say, and it's a cheapy fragrance that you can get, which has got beast mode, true beast mode kind of performance, and a lovely scent profile, and good lasting for celebrations. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe and share, and follow us for more fragrance related videos, and take care until another time. Bye now.